Today's game could end up being all about the defense as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Giants are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Bengals, who will need to find a way to move the football. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Carry of the game here for Trey Mason. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him, because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The rookie William Jackson III with a tackle. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They run with a 5th-round man, Paul Perkins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, back to Perkins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll throw it with Manning. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Perkins on the give from Manning. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Time running out here on the play clock. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He finds Beckham complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
Manning going to give to Perkins on the draw. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Play action. Manning. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
Beckham will go in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Bengals take possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
Second down, Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Third down from the gun, Dalton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 380. Dalton, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. Second and 10. Dalton once more. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a nice play by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. Excellent body control. A tall corner who often has to really do a great job of bending his knees to stay with his receivers. He just did a nice job there. The man they call DRC got a PBU for pass broken up.
Look at you, Mr. Acronym. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 2nd and 10 here. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Going for the deep ball. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So here's the 2014 Pro Bowler. That's Kevin Huber on to kick this one away. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And that one results in 35 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
Perkins on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll run with Darkwa. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First and goal, Perkins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Manning going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. It's JPP, 7th-year man, Jason Pierre-Paul. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. 3rd down and 8 now. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a play fake here. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing now is Manning. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. On first down, Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. That one goes for 24 yards. Another notch there on the belt for Eli Manning, finding Odell Beckham.
Pick a route, any route. They're connected no matter what. Boy, those guys know how to figure it out, and they work hard at it in practice. A big reason why they're in the lead.
Manning now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. From the gun, it's Manning. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals getting set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Yep. Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the 3rd quarter. The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Dalton finding time. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot to the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, Perkins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Manning now to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From midfield, here's Manning. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a New York first.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Manning going to give it to Perkins. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
They go play action under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. This is caught at the 8. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The play clock's running down. Here's Darkwa. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. And now to the air, Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bullock will put this one through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run again with Marine. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning going to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second down now after the incompletion. Marshall will be the lone receiver right. Back to throw. Manning. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Andrew Billings, the big rookie out of Baylor, in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Here's Manning to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll be left with 2 remaining here in this overtime session. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day. But I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Second down now after the pass completion. Dalton throwing on second down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Dalton, 1st and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, 8. Defense showing blitz. Another chance for Dalton. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Here's Dalton. This will be caught at about the 5. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Tyler Eifert has become one of the most reliable red zone targets in the league. Personally, I think he's one of the most reliable targets, period, and there's no doubt Andy Dalton's going to look for him in this situation.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. They'll send Marshall in motion left. can Manning do now with his drive? Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The defense helps the offense out there. Now 5 yards to go on 1st down. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Halfback sent in motion. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now Marshall coming in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's Manning. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Geno Atkins, in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And on 2nd and 10 now. Manning will try again on 2nd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake of the slot receivers, especially.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that will be their 3rd and final in this overtime session. And as they talk it over, we take a break. We'll be right back. And this seemingly endless drive continues. On 1st down, Manning. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by George Iloka. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job